So if you have been watching a couple of my videos, you probably noticed that I talk a lot about finding your passion in life. I think it is crucial for everyone to know what he or she wants to get out of life. You have to know what you love doing, you have to know what you want to spend your time on, and you have to know what you want to accomplish with your life. Because only if you know that, then you can go and figure out how to actually achieve these goals. You first have to know where you want to get in life, and after that you can sort of make a game plan on how to get there. So I talk a lot about these things, and I think it is crucial for everyone to think about these things every once in a while. But at the same time, I notice that it is also a lot of fluff talk, you know? It can seem like there's just no attachment to reality at all. And I noticed that. So today I want to shoot a video in which I really talk about what it actually means to choose a path in your life and then commit to it. So what you can see behind me was me committing to a path hardcore. This is everything that I still have left from my undergraduate study that I just graduated from a couple of years ago. I studied finance and accounting as a major, and I also took some management classes, some marketing classes, some economics classes, you know, microeconomics, macroeconomics, all that stuff. And this is everything that I had to learn in order to get my degree eventually. So you got just a whole stack of notes, summaries, printed out PowerPoint slides. Then you have all these scripts from all the lectures that I took. Then you have a whole lot of books. I mean, look at that thing. It's a monster. Investment banking, like 700 pages. And to be honest, I'm really glad that I don't have to work through that kind of books anymore. But I recently found all that stuff on my attic. I was cleaning out my attic and I was just amazed by how committed I was to achieving my goal back then. I chose this path when I was just 20 years old, and truth be told, I am very certain that I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I thought, you know, it's kind of cool to study finance. Probably at some point you're gonna make a lot of money with that career decision, and it's always good to know how the money in our society works anyway. I was always fascinated by that topic, so I thought that's a good career choice, you know, and I kind of made it lightheartedly. I thought, okay, let's just study economics and business. Boom, decided. And I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I mean, I had to work through all that stuff. And it did take me 3 years, but I eventually did get my degree, and I'm kind of proud, I gotta say, to actually have accomplished that. But what I want to talk about is that it just takes so much effort and so much energy, so much time and commitment to really achieve a goal. So it is very easy to sort of make that decision at the very beginning. It is kind of easy to choose a path for yourself in life. And you really don't know what it will take for you to follow that path until the bitter fucking end. To really grind it out. You don't know what it will take when you first start walking down that path. So this right here, this right behind me, is why I think it is so important to know what path you want to go down in your life, what passion you want to pursue in your life. Because it will just take so much out of you to really follow that passion, that path until the bitter end. You can never know just how hard it will be for you to follow your path. You can never know which obstacles you will face along the way. But because you have that uncertainty in whatever path you choose to follow, you have to know that you are willing to do just whatever it takes to get to the end of that path. You have to know that you are willing to commit to a path hardcore, that you will do everything that is necessary to achieve your goals. So the point I was trying to make with this video is that it is really crucial for you to think about what passion you want to pursue in your life. You have to figure out what your core passion is and what you really love doing most in life, because it will just take so much time and effort for you to really become great at that certain thing. As you have just seen, it was a grueling time for me, those 3 years. And I really worked my ass off in the library, I gotta say. Sometimes I spent like 10 or 12 hours in there and still not understanding what I was actually studying. And then I came back the next day and did it all over again until I finally understood what I had to do in order to pass my exams. And that was just my first 3 years of studying. After that, I went on and did a master degree, and then I went and got a second master degree, and now I'm gonna start working, and that's gonna be probably a lifelong commitment to a certain field. So it is very important that you think very, very deeply about making that first step down a certain path. I think it is very crucial for everyone to think deeply about what you want to do with your life, because once you commit to a path and you start walking it down, it is very hard to change directions and find out that you actually want to do something completely else. Because then you've already committed and you've put so much time and energy into a certain passion, a certain path that you don't actually want to follow. So that's just a waste of your time and energy. So if you are in that point of your life, and by the way, it doesn't have to be when you're 20 and you start studying, it can be any point in your life. But if you are in a certain position where you have to just make a decision and a commitment to a certain direction in your life, take the time to really think deeply about it. Think about how much effort it will take to follow that path all the way until the end, and base your decision on whether or not you're really willing to work that hard to accomplish something. Keep that in mind, and talk to you next time.